feel that, Drake.
All right, what is up, Web Bears fam? Today we were with Jay Ruiz with Black Grouper Southern Charters, and we're just going to walk through his journey into the waterfowl world and some tips and stuff from a guide. So let's get into it. Dawson?
Hey y'all, Dawson Stelly. Jay, I was just wondering, how would you start off in this to get to this point? So where did you start off from to get you to this point?
I've been hunting since my dad drugged me along since I was a little bitty, since I could stand. And it's my first duck hunt. I was killing a lot of birds, doing really well. So I figured I'd open up a guide service. In my first year, I did really, really well. So we're going on our second year, and hopefully it does better than the first one.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you're 1 year into it. What's some differences you've noticed, with your approach to a hunt?
It's not about how many we kill. It's about the opportunities that everybody has to shoot the birds, because some of us that come may not hit everything that comes in, but as long as they have a great time, that's all that matters.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you look at your Instagram, and y'all do a lot of like bow fishing and stuff too, right? Like y'all are like a almost like a cast and blast type of operation, huh?
Yep.
So like I asked you before we had started it too. So like you said, you started off as a hobby and then now you make it into work. And you said at the beginning that it's a major change. So just tell us like the changes and like how the feeling of it.
Once I turned something that I love to do, my hobby, into a job, it started becoming more work than anything. When I was for fun, I wasn't as worried about going to kill birds the following day. I always wanted to kill ducks, but I was never gung ho about it like I am now. I need to make sure every single day is the best it could possibly be. If I was a little tired before I started guiding, just doing it for fun, I'd have never went scouting the evenings. I'd have never went do a whole lot of that. But now I have to, no matter if I'm tired or what, we working from dark to dark, brushing blinds, rigging decoys, going scouting, just everything.
Yeah.
So Jay, I got a question. When you're putting out your spreads, what do you look for and where do you go to put your blinds and stuff?
If we're hunting open water, I hunt out the boat a lot. So I'll stick brush on both sides of the boat, big pile of brush, I'll pull in it, and I'll throw decoys 360 degrees around a blind, typically 12 to 15 dozen decoys. If I'm hunting in a pond, I'll put the sun on my back, and if I have a crosswind, I'll pile the decoys up on the left side of the pond. If the wind's coming from left to right, I'll throw them all on the left. Them birds are going to land into the wind. I won't throw none in front of me. It'll all be jammed up on the left side of the pond. But when the ducks come in, it's gonna put them right in front of us, and we'll have the best shot.
So, with guiding, I know you mentioned the experience of it. You bring somebody and they're more looking for the experience. Now, would you rather have like an old timer, I guess, or
yes,
put somebody that's been hunting a while, or would you rather put somebody, like on their first bird? Which one which one is not easier but more enjoyable for you?
I like taking a lot of beginners, watching them learn to do everything and how everything works. When they shoot, I had a lot of people come and shoot that first some of that first types of species they wanted to kill. Had some people come kill pintail, some Weegians. Another guy shot a bufflehead. They're just over the moon about it, and that I like seeing people enjoy it in that aspect of things. But I do like taking old timers hunting. Definitely, I like learning from them, hearing all their stories from hunting when they were our age.
Right. I mean, that's one thing you hear is the old glory days of Louisiana, and it's no longer like that. Now, I mean,
No.
you've been hunting for what, probably 18 years, maybe
Yeah,
a little
close
less.
to it. Yeah,
So,
18 years. Yeah,
what have you seen change?
it changed a lot.
Yeah. I mean, what have you noticed?
First off, we own all of our land behind the house. My family owns a couple thousand acres, and when we was younger, it was all gray ducks, widgeons. We killed some pintails, but it was all big birds, and we let the teal come through, pass through. We wouldn't even shoot them just to kill all big ducks. Now you're looking to go kill a limit of all blue winged teal. Even in the coldest of the winter time they got, you'll shoot all blue winged teal. Every now and then you'll kill some green wings with a pintail or so, but it's a majority, a lot of teal down here.
So y'all are almost more in a teal season all year. I mean, obviously you
Yeah,
have exceptions, but yeah, I mean that's what you hear from almost everybody now is we don't have birds, and then well, you see all these people shooting them, and they're like, well, we don't have the big ducks like we used to. But I can agree to that. I mean, we really didn't stay on many big ducks this year, so
yeah. Every year we'll have 3 or 4 hunts where earlier in the year or really late in the year, depending on what the weather's like. Where we kill all gray ducks, we might shoot 1 or 2 teal, just like it used to be when we was younger. But back then, it was every single hunt, no matter what time of the day it was. I remember when I was young, probably 8, 9 years old, hunting. We'd go out middle of the day. My dad would check me out of school on any given day. Like I said, no matter what the time is, we could go shoot a limit of ducks, teal, like anything. They had so many teal, it wasn't. We didn't even shoot them. We just wait for the big ducks.
dude, I've heard that a lot too. My uncle had a place, and I'm not gonna say the name of the lake, but you and I discussed it earlier. They had a blind up there. He said one morning, dude, they sat out there, they shot their pintails early, just a couple passerbys, and then the rest of the morning he kept telling his buddy quit shooting teal because the green heads and gray ducks were coming, and he just kept lighting up the teal. I had to go back to the camp early, but
Yeah,
I mean, they ended up finishing. Everybody got their pintail, and I mean, he said the amount of birds up there was stupid. So, I mean, we didn't get to experience that. I mean, I deer hunted. I know Dawson deer hunted a lot when we were younger. So we kind of transitioned as the decline started going down. We started duck hunting, and it's been not a struggle, but it's been a struggle. You know,
yeah.
Did you ever do a lot of like deer hunting whenever like as a kid or like anything like that?
I love to hunt deer. I think right now, personally, since this is what I was saying since the start of God, I think now I'd way rather sit in the deer woods rather than hunt ducks. Any day, any morning, I'd rather be deer hunting than duck hunting. But I hunt ducks every single day out the year. It gets old. I'd much rather be in peace and quiet
Yeah.
up in a tree.
Yeah, because like I started off in like I said, I mean, all I did growing up was deer hunt. We made a few duck hunts out the year, but like it wasn't much. Well, then as I got basically like into high school, middle school, that's whenever I started duck hunting, and like my patience for deer hunting just went out the like I don't have any patience for deer hunting because I mean, just like you sitting in the deer blind, you may go all year without shooting a deer. Ducks, I mean, you expecting at least a few every hunt, like, and sometimes you don't, but I just find it. I was seeing if that's how it was with you.
Definitely. When I was really younger, like I was young, I deer hunted. We was in a deer club with my family for a couple of years, but I didn't like sitting in a deer stand. Like to move, talk a little bit. I don't like sitting in a deer stand. So as I got older, my dad took me duck hunting. Around when I was 4 or 5, we went duck hunting, and dude, my love for it went over the moon. And I rather sit in the duck blind any day of the week. But now that I do it for a job, I realize that peace and quiet is a lot better than a lot better than sitting in the marsh.
Yeah.
So, Jay, are you like a single man operation or?
No, I got my real good friend of mine. I actually call him my cousin. by marriage, but that's a whole different thing. He runs. I got 2 boats. I run the one I got. It's a crawfish skiff with a gator tail on it, and I just bought another shallow water customs with a brand new gator tail on it, and he runs that boat for me.
Yeah.
So, like, do you see any changes, like, as far as scouting when guys go out with loud mud boats? You think they pushing them out, or?
On WMAs and on private land, but on public land, yes, for sure. If a mud boat is running through a feed of birds constantly and the birds don't have nowhere to rest, they definitely leave for sure. Once you jump the birds, it'll never, I don't know. I don't think it'll ever be like it was when they was resting.
Yeah.
Definitely. But the way I scout, I'll run around until I jump a pile of birds. I go build a blind where they jump from, and then I'll go back home. I won't stay in the pond. I'll wait a couple of days and then go back and go hunt the feed.
Yeah, no, we notice a lot of people running through birds. You know, you see a raft of canvasbacks, and I mean, Matthew can tell you, Dawson could probably tell you what 10, 20,000 birds
On
on a
just one
raft,
feed. Yeah.
and they trying to rest. I mean,
Right.
water. They're not gonna go get in the woods like a mallard will or a wood duck, but you know they sit and wrapped it up, mixed in with the coots and stuff, and next thing you know, you hear wham bam 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 bam, and all 10, 20,000 birds get up, and
Yep.
you go try to hunt them the next day. Guess what? They ain't there, and
Yep.
and you'll see people like, you know, the birds over here, they going straight this way, and they'll turn back into them and go right through them. And it's like, man, you leaving already. Why are you going to try to move those birds?
Yep.
So, but no, I mean, that's one thing. I mean, I know you've seen my TikToks. I like to rage bait a little bit, but I like to try to throw in some constructive stuff here and there. You know, if somebody sees it and thinks differently about how they hunt, and it makes one person change, it could make a few. So,
Definitely.
but
Also, what's your goals from here on with your service, like with your guide service? Like, what are you trying to accomplish in these few years that you'll be doing it?
I'm trying to pick up some more land, definitely. We got a lot of land, but I'm trying to get a little more so I could run a 3rd boat. I want to build a lodge. I just want to take as many people as possible that want to come duck hunting just to have a good time and enjoy the marsh like I did when I was younger and kill a lot of birds.
Mm-hmm.
no, I mean, that's one thing you don't see a lot of guide services doing now is guiding out the marsh. You see, you know, all the pip lines and stuff.
Yeah,
And
100%.
there's probably only a handful out of the thousands of guide services in Louisiana that hunt, you know, flooded timber or marshes. So that's not something
Definitely.
you see a lot.
He's the first one I've ever seen, especially like I've never heard of it. It's, I've seen a lot, and like you said, pit blinds and stuff like that. But other than that, I've never seen it. But that's awesome. I like hunting the marsh.
Oh, it's fun, man. It is. It's a whole different experience. I went up to Arkansas this past year and hunted the dry field. Well, it was a rice field, but it was only about that much of water. I could walk across it. You do that in the marsh, you're going to sink up to your neck. But it's a whole different ball game and layout blinds compared to hunting out the boat. It's a different experience.
Yeah. I saw you went to Mexico.
Yeah,
How was that?
that was fun. That was very fun. They had no laws. Zero. No laws, no limits, no shooting light, no anything.
Oh, so you could almost hunt them at night, huh?
We did hunt them at night.
I bet that
We set up in a pond at 3 a.m. and the ducks started coming at 3:30, and we had a light bar on the front of the blind. He'd flick the light on and the whole pond would light up and we would go to town.
Dude, I've never heard of that.
Now, did you see a large number of pintails or?
No, when we went, they had a lack of rain a couple months before, so a lot of their holes was dry. We killed a lot of spoonbills. We shot some widgeons. We shot Mexican mallards. We shot blue wings, green wings. We shot a pair of wood ducks, some ringnecks, some gadwall or gray ducks. What else did we shoot?
Any redhead?
We shot a lot of birds. We shot a redhead. a lot of everything out there, big variety.
Yeah.
We
No,
shot some jackrabbits, some javelinas. We shot a bobcat. Um, Seen hundreds of deer. Shot everything, everything. They don't have no seasons, no anything.
oh, that's crazy, man.
It was crazy. Definitely the funnest experience I've ever had hunting.
Yeah, you couldn't let anybody from Louisiana down there.
No, they realized that. They gave me
Don't
three
don't let
boxes.
don't let more than 4 or 5 people from Louisiana go down there.
Yeah, it was me and my cousin, and they gave us 3 boxes of shells apiece. They said, y'all probably only gonna shoot 20 birds. And it was a way different number than what they thought. I shot 2.5 boxes, and my cousin shot a box and a half, and we shot 76 or 77s.
Man,
Yeah,
that's a
it
lot of
was
birds.
wild. It was crazy.
Man, that's if only we had that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
It
would
makes some of these mornings a lot more interesting down here for sure.
Yeah, we talked to Bo, what was it, a few
Last
days
week.
last week, and he was saying how the nastiest mornings are his favorite mornings. What like so whenever you wake up or you check the weather the day before, what weather are you like, oh yeah, like this is gonna be a damn good day?
A lot of people like to hunt them birds in the weather. I find my best days I kill ducks on are bluebird days.
Yeah.
I love hunting bluebird days. But if I'm hunting big ducks in open water, I'd rather be rainy, windy, cold front breaking, cold, and I kill a lot of birds in open water like that, hunting big ducks. But shooting them teal, like bluebird days, no wind, no nothing, just nice crisp 50-degree morning.
let it
Yeah.
eat, huh?
So Jay, what do you look for as far as feed in the marsh?
Um, they got this grass. It's whizzing grass. I don't know what type of grass or anything that they have. I know it grows about this much through the ponds, and you can see it on top of the water. And I find the birds down here love it. If you ever, they got a lot of snipe, and wherever the snipe land, I tend to find a lot of the teal down here. But I think it's called widgeon. That's what my pops and my grandpa and all of them call it, widgeon grass.
Yeah, we were hunting the marsh, me and my buddies one time, and we hunted, and it was deep where we were hunting. And I seen some birds going down a little bit further, and I was like, in that water, the tide was rolling in and out, and that water was about, I don't know, ankle deep, and like you said, that grass was right above the water, and I was like, I told him, I said, we need to make a move, we need to make a move. We had shot a few birds, I think we shot 2 grays, I don't remember exactly how much. Well, we made a move and we ended up killing our limit over there, and that's exactly where they were.
Yep. No, I like hunting over grass. I like hunting big open flats, 6 inches to a foot deep, with that grass sticking out of the water. And I find that's where I kill a lot of my birds at.
Oh yeah. No, I mean the grass is what we like to hunt too, but this past year the water did us wrong and it was hard.
Yeah. We had a lot of low water this year with them northwest fronts coming through. We hunt in the tidal marsh. It blows all the water out. It gets rough sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the only times where I struggle to kill some of my birds is when it's only for a 2 or 3 day period where everything gets mud. I'll still kill ducks, but I'll have to go shoot some wood ducks, or I'll hunt open water. We'll shoot ringnecks, redheads, buffalo heads. We'll shoot a lot more diving birds, maybe a couple spoonbills and whatever big ducks tend to come in. But that's the only time I don't like. It gets frustrating hunting that, and when it gets 70 degrees in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those mornings where you got to wear a t-shirt and some shorts under your waders, that's
Oh
when
yeah, yeah.
You don't wear nothing under your waders.
yeah, well, you ain't gonna catch me get chased. That's how you get chased, man. I'm good.
Oh.
Right. Do y'all see a lot of geese or y'all just
No,
strictly ducks?
straight ducks, no geese. Every year we might shoot one snow goose or speckled belly, but you don't see them. Before a hard front, about a day or two before shooting light, it'll be dark. You'll hear them way up in the sky, but that's like you'll never.
Yeah.
You don't shoot geese by me.
Yeah. I didn't know if y'all were, because I've seen Damon, the guy that isn't here. He shot a couple snows in the wax, but he said that was just two dumb birds that got lost. I mean,
Yeah, we down the river. You do kill a couple more geese. Then I know a couple boys who go down the river and strictly only go to hunt geese. They don't even fool with the ducks no more. But you have to get on them sandbars way out, and you'll go shoot some geese. Or they like to sneak them through the marsh. They like to crawl and jump shoot them during conservation season. But that's how I know they kill them.
we don't chase geese too hard. I mean, if one flies over and he comes in or whatever. I mean, I don't think we shot one. I didn't even see one where we were hunting this year. Besides the couple hunts I made in the rice fields, but I mean,
Damn.
that, and
We
even
killed we shot one snow goose this year, and an alligator ate it. Yeah, that's the goose we killed this year. Snow goose. It went down way out in open water. The water was real low. I was plowing through a mud flat to go get it, and the alligator got it before I got it. It was early. It was still hot. They had alligators in a pond still.
So with you being in a marsh, do you run dogs or not really?
No, no.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
won't bring a dog. Will not bring a dog with me. No way. I got a hunt. I got a dog. I just had to put him down. That's why I couldn't be on the last episode. But I got him originally to hunt ducks, and that hunting 60 days changed my mind quick. Seeing, and no matter how cold it is, the alligators are there.
yeah. No, we need to
Like
do something about that. As
definitely.
I mean, you can't go crabbing, you can't go run hoop nets in the river. I mean, we got a houseboat down the river, and every year you got your fishermen running their hoop nets, and three or four of them on our way, and it's about a mile run up river to go to the houseboat. And you see two or three, four hoop nets full of alligators. They go in there, die, and float to the top. And
Yep.
or you go frog and you shine your light out
Oh,
just
yeah,
from the
that's
porch of the
terrible.
camp.
That's terrible.
We sat and counted one night. We counted 60 alligators that we could just see, with the flashlight.
Yep.
So
That's how they all about a house, man. It's a big problem. I think it's gotten a lot out of hand. They need to issue more tags per acres of land, definitely. Because
yeah,
what they do now, it's not working. I don't think, anyways. From what I see, from the tags we get for our hunting land to the ratio of alligators they got, we need a lot more tags.
yeah. No, I mean, I wish they would do almost like deer season, give each person the opportunity to buy, 3 to 6 tags. And if you buy them, you have to fill them, but buy you 3 to 6. And as long as you're not over harvesting them alligators
Yep,
on, I mean, this is the
definitely.
first year I've seen baby alligators while I'm fishing, or even
Yeah. Oh, we see babies all the time, all of the time. They actually have corporations down here that go relocate the alligator eggs, and they deal with the nesting and all of that a lot. But the alligators are a big problem down here. Even like you said, 4 to 6. But I feel like if everybody gets 2 alligator tags, you could buy them over the counter. That help out tremendously.
yeah. I mean,
Definitely.
some of the best eating food too. I mean,
Yeah, I love eating alligators.
but man, it's almost getting dangerous. Like you go to Rockefeller and go crabbing. I mean, them things are getting fearless. I've watched them, swim up to people's baits, and the people try to take it from them, and they coming at you.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it's getting dangerous. But we aren't biologists, so
Yeah, we won't really know what's going on.
right. But
Jay, how you feeling about the 3 pintail limit?
Hopefully, if they show up behind where we hunt at, like they usually do, I'll be very excited. But if it's like this past season, I don't know what it was. I think not this past season, the year before. That's the most pintails I've seen in a long time. Open and morning, I've probably seen anywhere between 5 to 7,000 pintails easily. There was a lot of migrators, but the way I hunt, I knew they would have come down 1,000% for sure. But if we'd have had to limit the three pintails a person to limit 2 seasons ago, we'd have did big numbers for sure.
No, we can't even kill pintails where we.
No, we can't.
No,
When we do see him in there in the decoys, we get too excited and miss.
no, man. I got so tired of seeing pintails 2 seasons ago, man. We was hunting big open water, and we'd have 3 or 4 people come and hunt with me. I only hunted with my cousins and all. And dude, we'd be there. A band will come in, 40, 50 of them. We'd all shoot our drakes. 10 minutes later, another band of 50, 60 will come in. You have to look through the birds just to see if they got anything else mixed in. That's how we killed a lot of our birds that year too. With the pintails, we killed a lot of widgeons, a lot of gray ducks mixed in with them. My boy shot a greenhead in one of the bands that come in, but it was crazy the amount of pintails I seen that year.
Yeah. Do you notice any birds? Like I know opening morning we hunted, me, Damon, and my cousin, and we noticed a lot of birds mixing. Like,
yes.
we were shooting a lot of I say a lot. Like we shot a gray duck flying with green wings, and then
Teal with canvasbacks.
we were shooting teal with canvasbacks, teal with scalp. I mean, it was weird to see that. That was the first time I've seen that. But
we killed a lot of birds. We kill a lot of birds mixing. If scalp come in, we'll shoot some teal with them. I shot teal with pintails with teal plenty of times. Gray ducks with widgeons. I shot fulvous whistlers with black bellies. I shot surf scoters with scalp. Shot a golden eye with scalp. I shot canvasback with scalp. Shot a lot of things mixed with them birds. A lot. I wouldn't put it past nothing to go mix with them.
yeah, no, I mean they're wild animals. But no, it was just weird to me because we were hunting one morning. It was me, Damon, and a buddy, and dude, we picked up like two birds come buzz the decoys, and they made their round, and they come back over us and said kill them on this pass. So I mean we knocked both birds down, sent my dog on one, and the other one landed almost on top of me. Picked it up, it was a Drake green wing. I was like, oh well, we got another hen laying on the water. My dog comes back as a scout.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that before, but okay.
We shoot them a lot like that. If it's a band of like 7 or 8 scout, we call them dogri down here. That's what we call them. We'll shoot a couple of teal mixed in with them a lot. We'll shoot a lot of green wings and blue wings mixed together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do y'all see any green wings early in teal season or?
No, we don't. It depends. Well, typically we don't see a lot of green wings early on like that. That's normally the end of November through the rest of the season. We kill a lot. Just it depends on the hurricanes. Like last year, we had a lot of teal behind the house, and when that hurricane came the day before the season, it pushed every bird out. I struggled for the first week of teal season last year bad, but the second week we did all right. We didn't maul them, but we shot between 10 to 15 birds a hunt.
Yeah, well, that's not bad considering you have to fight the hurricane. Because I know that when it hit, everything I saw on TikTok, if it was about duck hunting in Louisiana, it was the hurricanes coming. We're not hunting teal season, and
Yep.
in the east side or the west side of the state still did really good. It seemed like it didn't affect them that bad. If anything, it probably pushed them from the east to the west.
I felt like it did.
It does. I think it does too, because when every hurricane that's came in the past that's come from the opposite direction, we've always killed a lot of teal. They had teal down here in certain areas, but it wasn't like in the past with other hurricanes coming from the opposite way. We kill a lot of birds after hurricanes sometimes.
And speaking of teal season, how you feel about that 9 days? Good, bad?
Got to make them count.
Yep. No,
Got to make them count.
I mean, we beat up on them for 16 days in the past, and then they get a month break, and then next thing you know, they're getting beat on again for the first half of the duck season. So,
yeah, my case, you just beat on them all year long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't hunt teal season a lot. I like to bow hunt, definitely. Scout for my deer.
Yeah.
That's the only off time I really got. But that early on in the year, I'm doing a lot of alligator hunting
Right.
still. Yep.
So do you god for alligators or
Yeah, we got alligator hunts.
I got you.
Yep, we do really well. We kill just about every alligator we shoot's over 8 foot. Definitely.
Some good gators.
Yeah.
The biggest one we shot this past year was a little bit over 11 foot. It was a big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get a lot of out of state guys for that, or you get
Yeah, all out of state guys.
that's awesome.
What about for duck season too?
Duck season, I find a lot of my boys come from Mississippi, Georgia, some from Florida. Some guys come from Alabama. I had some dudes come from South Carolina. I had Wisconsin, New York,
Cool.
everywhere. They come from all over. I'm just mind blown just in my first year of business how what ducks brings people together to do from all over the country.
Oh yeah, man. And I mean, you see on any social media the North versus the South, and I like poking that bear sometimes. It's fun, but just talking to people, man, like I've probably made a few people mad to where they don't want to talk to me at all. But I've also made some people mad and had a conversation with them, just texting, and you know they get over themselves quick, and I get over myself quick because usually it not gets ugly, but we'll go back and forth a second, and then we calm down and get to share experiences and seeing the way they hunt up there in a lot of places compared to the way we hunt down here. We don't dry field hunt. Only
If
time.
you could kill birds in South Louisiana, you could kill birds anywhere in the country.
I agree.
They've been shot at from Saskatchewan, from all the way to the top, early on in the year
August.
until January, February, the end of January when they get all the way down here. They done seen every decoy spread, every decoy, every mojo electronic duck. They done seen cornfields, everything. They smart. They done heard every call. When they hit down here, they the smartest they're gonna be.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you could kill them down here, you could kill them anywhere.
Definitely.
Now, I know we're bouncing all over the place here, but when it comes to brushing your blind, how do what do you look for? Say you brush it and you're like, oh yeah, that's good, and then maybe you start second guess yourself. What do you look for to make sure your blind is brushed good on the first go?
I get the bamboo with the green leaves on them. I don't know if y'all hunted with them before.
Oh yeah.
I cut loads of them and I'll pull the boat up where I want to hunt or build the blind. I'll stick a pile of them on the right side and a pile of them on the left side of me. Just make sure you cannot see the boat. Motor cover in the marsh is a real big thing, and make sure the bow's covered. Hunting them teal, you don't really need head covers, but if I am hunting open water, I want to make sure I got my blinds a little more closed up top than rather in the pond hunting teal.
Right. I mean, we struggle with keeping brush on our blind this year. I don't know whether it was the water pulling from the dam or if it was just the weather blowing it over because we wasn't sticking it in the ground enough.
Especially that one when we Damon in the wax.
Oh man, no, somebody stole our blind in the wax.
Yeah.
Either brush or it just kind of washed out with the tide. But we cut a boatload of brush that morning and we get there and it's just the main frame they built it with, and we're like, oh well, this is fun.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
We
We don't have to. Every now and then, if a hard cold front comes through, I will have to cut more brush, but it's never like gone. Never.
no.
We hunt. Y'all know what mung? I mean, I guess we call them mung bushes down here. I don't know what the right name. They're the green fluffy bushes. They kind of
No, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
they grow in the desert a lot,
Yeah,
like Texas. We brush up a lot with those as well.
I got you. And let me ask you about your out of state guys. You mentioned Wisconsin. I know a lot of those guys. get or was it Wisconsin or Michigan? I
What,
can't remember.
what's that?
That
That
he's
Lake
there.
He'd come.
Oh, Wisconsin. It was
Uh,
Wisconsin.
I know those guys shoot a lot of green and hunt differently than us. What kind of feedback did you get from them?
That was actually another first time hunting. He come to New Orleans. He was on vacation down here this past winter with his son, and they wanted to go duck hunting. They rented the guns and everything from me. They hunt deer a lot, and they come duck hunting. They said they loved it. They're gonna start getting into it, coming back every year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun, and we didn't even kill a lot of birds at home. I think we shot like 9 or 10. It was one of them hot mornings, but they still had a blast. It was nice. We missed a lot, but
That's normal.
it was okay because they had a good time. See, that's what I mean. Like another thing with guiding is it's hard to keep the gun set down.
Yeah.
Let everybody shoot first, just watching the birds fly away. That's something that burns me up. But like I said, it's a part of the game. You gotta let them shoot until they kill that limit
Oh yeah.
or until they run out of shells.
Yeah.
I had some guys come with me, man. Dude, it was an unbelievable hunt. We had 5 of them. We hunted we should have been done early, very early. They shot 9 boxes and killed 22 birds. They shot every shell in the boat. And I know, I'm not saying no names or nothing, but I had 21 singles land in the decoys. Everybody unloaded the gun and the birds flew away.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just the singles. I had 4 or 5 packs. Bands of every now and then a band of 12 come through, but all morning long until the last shell was in the boat gone.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can't talk much smack though, because we went opening morning of teal season. We hunted, you know, regular getting there at 4 o'clock in the morning to the ramp and get to your spot for 5:30. Make sure you got the hole, and then we stayed until I don't know, I guess 10:30, and ended up with a 3-man with 4 people. But we probably decoyed 150 birds.
Yeah, that's rough. You got them days sometimes though, but I found hunting. I always shot well. I've been shooting everything out the ass since I was little bitty. They gave me a red rod and I went wild. I started at a young age, but when I was we live outside of city limits, so when I was young, I got a 410. Used to go walk in the woods and everything. I picked up on it pretty quick, and when hunting 60 days out the year, it's just gotten better. Like I'll shoot maybe a half a box a hunt, shoot my 6 and put my gun down. Maybe a half a box, and others is just cleaning up, shooting cripples and everything. But we hunting every day definitely improves for sure.
Man, I just had a question. It completely slipped my mind. Dang.
Yeah, I mean,
What y'all do besides hunting up by y'all?
Oh,
Fishing?
we fish a lot.
fish.
Bass,
Fish?
brimfish, sac-a-lait fish.
Y'all got any saltwater over there? Like redfish, speckled trout?
You gotta go about an hour.
Yeah,
I was
Colorado. Yeah.
to Sycamore Point is probably the closest place to saltwater fish.
Burns Point, all that.
We I actually made a couple trips this year with a buddy of mine. They got a big bay boat, and I mean the Chafalai dumps almost right into it. So the water was, I mean, it's still dumping, so it's still fresh water pretty much. But the first weekend we went, we caught 31, but we kept 2 fish out of 31 with the new regulations. They were all 15 to 17 inches. So I mean, we could have left with a limit, but this is
Redfish?
redfish, yeah.
Yeah, we bow fish a lot. They're trying to a lot of the fly fishing guys don't like bow fishing at all, and they're pushing forward to abolish shooting saltwater fish, any type of saltwater fish down here. But we're gonna keep shooting them until they put it out.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing else about it. So we're just gonna keep having a good time until they take it away or they don't take it away. Whatever it is, it is. We got catfish, goldfish, carp. We can make good anyway. Shooting other fish, but shooting redfish is fun. Shooting redfish is fun.
Damon actually does that a lot. I say a lot, it's a haul for him to go where he can shoot fish in the marsh and then paying attention to the weather. He doesn't get to do it a whole bunch, but I mean, when he goes, he usually does pretty decent. But
Yeah, we kill a lot of redfish, flounder, sheephead, a lot of everything.
yeah.
Except for bass. We do not shoot bass. I had to clarify that. But everything else we shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, all we do is, hunt, fish, and shoot pigs.
And
we kill a lot of pigs. A lot.
Really?
In the month of April, we shot last year. I didn't shoot them this year. I had a lot of stuff going on. But between me and my girlfriend, we shot 52.
Cool.
Oh.
So, how's Nutri-Rats on your property?
They got plenty of them. Well, it's spotty. Last year we put a hurting on them, so they don't have too many. But last year we were shooting anywhere from 150 to 200 a night.
Cool.
God dang.
Yeah, you put a hurting on them quick.
Yeah, they was just gone. Gone. Might have shot 7 back there this year. I don't know. We went one night, we shot 60, but on the land while we hunting, we used to see them every day swimming 10, 12 at a time. That's how you knew they was thick. But now it's like they're not back there no more.
It's not a bad
good. We did them, man. But they'll have their year. They're gonna come back. Definitely. It'd been like that before. We'll shoot them good for 3-4 years, then they'll be gone for a year or two, then they'll come back even thicker.
Do y'all shoot a lot of big alligator gar? Or is that kind of?
No, we shoot a lot of big garfish.
What's probably y'all biggest one, if you had to say?
Biggest one I've ever seen shot was 6'2", and that was in the middle of the winter. It was the same height as me.
Cool. Yeah, that's a big garfish, man.
That is.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a fun night. Zion, y'all know who Zion Williams is? The basketball player? Well, his clothing designer actually shot it with me.
Really?
Oh, with me and my buddy Cameron. Yeah, my buddy Cameron runs the boat fishing service, guy service. I do it a little bit, take 2-person trips, maybe 3-person trips, depending on the weather and everything. But my boy Cameron is the one who really operates it.
So y'all got kind of like a group effort going on with under the name, or?
No. He got a whole separate boat fishing guide service. I got boat fishing lights on my boat. So I take his overflow every now and then. Or if he gets tied up running somebody else's boat, I'll go run his boat. But he's the one who really books all the trips, definitely.
Right.
I just do the ducks, the pigs, the alligators. I do rod and reel every now and then, depending on if the water's clear. We'll go sight fish some redfish.
That's fun.
That's very fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other questions, man. We're starting to run out. You notice any like having to be different professionally being a guide now? Like...
Yes. 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 A lot. I can't. Oh, it's a big difference. Even on here with y'all, I gotta be professional a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotta stay on my P's and Q's. But hunting with my buddies and my cousins is a whole different ball game than hunting with clients.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
definitely.
Hunting with your buddies and your cousins. I mean, you could cut up, and that's the best memories you get. I mean,
yeah. I had some of the best hunts. I'll never forget them. I had some good hunts hunting with clients, but like I said, hunting with family, it'll never be the same.
Oh, no.
That's another reason why I don't like it. I can't hunt with people I used to hunt with before. But I save a couple of days, like New Year's morning. I don't know. I booked. Only day I didn't hunt last year was the day it started snowing because I had out-of-state clients that canceled. Their flights was canceled and I was tired. So I slept in. But I hunted Christmas morning. I hunted Thanksgiving. I had clients every day. Somebody on Christmas morning, I said, where's your daughter? He was a local. He was like, oh, she's gonna sleep late. I was like, oh, all right, let's go hunt. He wanted to come hunt. We went. We shot him good.
Man, I tried hunting Christmas morning. We got to the boat launch, go to turn the key, battery's dead. I guess we're not hunting this morning. Turn back around, went back to the house.
Yeah, we
Yeah, smashing that hunt.
Yeah, screw
Yeah.
it.
oh man, that sucks.
We were actually gonna go meet him. It was me and my brother. We were just going to shoot some woodies, piddle around before everybody was up at the house. And I knew Matthew was going, and I had another buddy going. And we get to the launch, and dang, motor wouldn't start. So I called Matthew. I was like, "Hey, y'all got room?" He's like, "Yeah, but you ain't gonna be able to bring your dog." I was like, "Well, I ain't leaving him in the truck." So
Oh, dude, that's like us. We went to I don't remember where we went, but we went far. It was about 2 hours, and we slept in the truck, and then we slept in the boats. Well, it was Christmas morning, and so then we get back. It was it started pissing down on us. Well, we killed. I want to say two or three. It wasn't good. We get back to the truck. I'm sitting in the truck for around 3 hours. My mom's blowing up my phone. It's like, "Hey, bro, we ready to start Christmas?" I'm like, "Hey, they're like, I'm coming. Hold on." And my buddy, his boat was stuck, so we had two boats. We had to go. They dropped me off at the truck, and then went back. Well, on his way back, he's freaking going like this, and he's swerving. Game warden stops him. We were there for 4 hours. I was late to Christmas. I'd never heard the end of it.
Oh, I bet you still never hear the end of it.
Oh, my mom don't drop nothing on me.
No, that's how mine is. Ooh, yeah. But damn, I missed a lot of events growing up because of hunting. I missed prom. My girlfriend's on a bed right here. I was late. We missed our dinner and everything. I shot 2 pigs. Then I got the bike stuck, and yeah, that was a big thing. That was a big thing. Oh,
you
yeah.
probably still hear that, huh?
No, that was a while ago, man. That was 3 years ago. But yeah, we definitely never forgot it. She don't let me forget that. My mom don't let me forget that. Yeah, that was a good night.
That's some extra stories you get to tell your kids, man.
Oh, definitely.
Not that one time you was late because you was hunting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, whenever me and my girlfriend got together, it's like, just all I ask for you, like, I'll give you all the attention that I have. I just, once duck season comes around, just let me go. Like, that's the only thing I asked for. She was like, "I understand. Like, I'm good. Like, that's not a problem. You could do what you want." Because, like, that's the only, like, for us, like, us three, my cousin, like, all of us, like, that's just, I mean, that's what we live for. Like, it's
Right.
amazing. I die for that stuff. Like, like, it's just amazing. Like, that's the only thing we love. It's awesome.
Definitely. That's how I feel about it, for sure. She knew. As soon as she got with me, I told her, I said, "You gonna make me pick between you and a duck." It'd be the ducks. No, she never gave me no trouble since that day. But I told her that from the beginning. She knows. Now she really can't, since it's my job.
As a key to get around it, I'll just start making money off of it, and they can't tell you that.
No, I told her, "Man, I'm going to work." "No, you're not. You're going hunting." I said, "I'm going to work." Yeah, we are. Yeah. She's a good one.
Oh yeah, most of them are. But
People say there's not a lot. Whoa, people say there's not a lot, but they got them out there.
Oh, they do. Definitely. Definitely. As long as they don't complain about you hunting, that's the main point.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's the main thing. And if they do, it's turning into a job.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah.
We gotta let you go enjoy your evening.
Hell yeah, man.
We appreciate all your time,
thank you.
brother. We really appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
appreciate it.
Nice meeting y'all guys.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
nice
Have a
meeting
good
you.
one.
All right, brother.
Later.
Later.
Recording stopped.
All right, well, that's Birdshot episode, what, 5 now?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
I can't count. We can't count. So that's y'all episode for y'all.
These
I hope y'all
podcasts are getting
enjoy.
amazing. Y'all need to tune in for every single one of them, because they're freaking awesome. And you can learn a lot from these people that we get on these podcasts.
I agree with that, but they're probably more funny than anything.
Oh,
and
no.
that's what we're going for.
They're
So
really good people too. Y'all need to go check them out too.
if y'all enjoyed, y'all make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm not gonna do the little corny hand motions because that's not for us. But if y'all like it, y'all subscribe. Peace out.